how do you think the water is getting up there to form these lovely mile-long? Yeah, if I can just follow that up for just a second. How in the world have you...
Today, we are talking about liquid water that is present on Mars right now. About 6.5 years ago, Mike, Malin, and I were here in this room, and we told you about some features that Mars Global Surveyor's camera had discovered in the middle and high latitudes. And these were gullies that were on slopes, and they have a lot of characteristics that suggest liquid water or some other fluidizing agent similar to water had moved sediment through channels and made deposits, mostly in craters and on slopes. And if you look on the left, there's a picture of a crater wall as it was seen in 1999. Then on the right is the same crater wall in 2004, and you notice there's a bright flow-like feature down towards the bottom of that crater wall. If we go to the next picture, I'll show you a close-up of that flow.
2000 that a couple of you guys had that reported on seepage at hundreds of sites. And my question was, they indicate that there is liquid water flowing now in those sections.
The next example shows a crater wall, also in the southern hemisphere, as it appeared in 2001 and then again in 2005. In the 2005 view, you see a feature that says new flow. Look at the 2001 image and tell me that you can see where that came from. The entire floor of this little channel is covered with this light-toned material, and then where that channel met the crater floor, it broke up into 5 different little fingers.
2000 that a couple of you guys had that reported on seepage at hundreds of sites. And my question was, they indicate that there is liquid water flowing now in those sections.
How much water was involved? Mike and I were kicking this around at lunchtime and trying to put it into a volume term that made sense. 5 to 10 swimming pools of water coming down in each of the 2 cases, okay? And if you were there and this thing was coming down the slope, you'd probably want to get out of the way. If you've ever been in a desert in a flash flood situation, water coming down an arroyo, you kind of want to get out of the way.
You see are these dark bands, the dark rays of materials. This is caused by the interaction of the shock wave being dragged by the... You see are these dark bands, the dark rays of materials. This is caused by the interaction of the shock wave being dragged by the...
Similar, perhaps, to the dynamics that drive Earth, what's beneath the Earth, and perhaps are the same things involved there.